Ever since I talked about how to power scale, well, in 2025, I never thought thought the video will get praise from people, well, and say AI was doing a good job with it. Now we're in the third month of 2026. I'm starting to think some things like topic I should talk about for this year, and I'm starting to let my mind think of topics, and it goes out to this one: statements. What are statements? A statement is a term when someone uh, gives out a statement and that is part of the character or the story. We all see statements in media before. Heck, even power scalers use statements to scale characters. But I'm starting to make a discoveries like learning statements meant have some things that most people are not pointing out. What am I saying? Because statements are not what they are. These statements are double edged swords. This is just a working in progress thing I'm doing with the in power scaling because I don't still and did not make any more power scaling shorts as I used to, but I'm still working on it. On some in the next couple of or neither or just give me time to do stuff. Like it's crazy that most people will use statements for characters. There's all the time in their power scaling or not. It's up to you. You want to use statements to scale a character? Go ahead. If you don't want to, fine with you. But you need to learn that statements can boost up a character or let the character into a weaker tiering. So we're putting characters in this big ass board of who can back up their statements, who's in the middle between, and characters who cannot back up their statements. This video will be part of a two-parter. Or if you want to see part two, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. So let's begin with the characters who can be in this categories or not. Starting out with Alien X. We all know who Alien X is. He's the strongest alien of Ben's arsenal, known in a godlike entity in the Ben 10 universe. And yes, he also has statements. Lots and lots of statements from both official media, data books, heck, even the original creators of Ben 10 even gave out statements. But as revealed by many people among who worked on Ben 10, they had their own interpretations of Alien X, meaning that their statements cannot be part of Ben Prime's Alien X or the other Alien X's across the multiverse. Heck, even some of the statements that Alien X has, if you look at it in a microscopic level, can somehow put the character into a weaker tiering or helps them get up beyond of the tiering system. Like for example, Oz, even though he has three personalities, they have to agree to make an next move as well. I always keep on seeing people using Alien X as an excuse for why some Ben 10 aliens are losing, but I don't know why, though. Like some of the statements that Alien X has from multiple people, you could find a double-edged sword behind. Like some of the man of action statements. Like we all know that the man of action sometimes give some crazy answers to questions like, can the celestial sapiens be killed by anyone? And they say yes, they can be killed, even though they're godlike entities. Is is Alien X omnipotent? And they say no, Ben's not even omnipotent himself. And again, just like most media, all the Ben 10 stories with Alien X are written by different people, meaning that the scaling for each of the Alien X's are different between in each incarnation of the character. Or heck, even the official medias or like comic books give statements to Alien X as well. So between the statements Miss for Alien X, he's in the gray between of most of them. Next up is a character that I see a lot of times that people use statements for to give him the wins against other characters. And yes, it's MCU Sentry. Even though I don't even watch the Thunderbolts, well, many people keep on using the statements that it's that the MCU staff, the actor himself, and in the movie to prove that Sentry is the strongest Avenger. Okay, let's get to the little points that I can point out that it doesn't make Sentry automatically a strong character. Well, yes, even though he is stated to be stronger than all the Avengers combined, but that leaves a problem though. Which era of the Avengers was it? It cannot be the battle against Thanos era of the Avengers, since they had way more heavy hitters. Or it's like Wanda and Doctor Strange, who can reality warp with their magic, and other characters who have shown way more crazier feats than Sentry does. And even though Sentry has the power of a million exploding suns, and people put him in solar system level because of this, but if you want to compare him to a character who is similar to Sentry, I think the character he kind of reminds me of is early series Invincible Mark, since both of them are considered new heroes at the time. And now let's get to the other parts of the movie and the other statements. Sentry is stated to be stronger than both Thor and Captain Marvel. Okay, then if he's stronger than Thor or Captain Marvel, well, why do we not see him face off against both of them? Oh wait, because one, Thor has way more crazier feats than Sentry, and so does Captain Marvel. Even though we don't like the character, we only liked her when she was Miss Marvel or something. Okay, we get it. And also, if he's stronger, he could have one shot all of the Thunderbolts, but instead he was holding back as well. So yeah, I would make a dedicated video of debunking the Sentry statements from the MCU to prove that they were both double-edged swords in disguise. But which area of the board can Sentry go on? I think he goes into oh yeah, the statements don't back him up category. And finally, the third character I'm going to talk about last is two characters who probably are similar in power but way bigger in scaling. Is Supreme and Mighty Man. And yes, Supreme and Mighty Man are part of the Image Comics universe, but in two separate worlds. even though many people keep saying that they're both part of the Invisible Universe, and especially people on YouTube. But nope, they're not part of the same universe. They're just different worlds. And yes, they both have statements like that balance each other out. Since Mighty Man is considered Image's homage to Shazam or the Captain Marvel archetype of superheroes, and Supreme is basically images for Superman or the second Superman homage since Mr. Majestic. And both of them have statements that I cannot list out. Like for example, well, like Suprema looked up a globe that contains infinite universes, and Supreme somehow beats her, or in the crossover comic with Omni Man. And Mighty Man does more things with his strength more than actual Supreme, since he's still going on over and over again. And even though they're considered two of the strongest heroes of the Image universe, well, not close to the way more powerful characters who have shown crazier feats than both of them. So, yeah, I think both of them are going to the good statements that can back them up, since they proven that their statements can boost up their scaling of the power suit scaling in categories. So, what do you guys all think? I know it's just a confusing kind of thing. I know you have questions about why I think that statements are double-edged swords, or that most people don't know about this, because you can learn more things is when you actually look at it. Also, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.